Welcome everybody. My name is Bernhard Rümpfel. I'm an application engineer and trainer at Softing Automotive. Today I would like to talk about the concept of autarkic testing without a PC or laptop. First, let's have a look into the following diagnostic test scenarios. In scenario number 1, we are on the road with a test vehicle. Road tests cannot take place 24/7, so there will be rest periods in between. And these rest periods could be used to analyze the vehicle health state or to prepare the vehicle for the following road tests by ECU software updates, the so-called flash programming. That saves a lot of time and reduces costs. Since we are on the road, a simple and compact test setup would be appreciated. Scenario number 2 is a post-production scenario. The vehicles are located on a parking area or they are already being shipped. Again, the rest periods could be used for flash programming. That also saves a lot of time and reduces costs. Just like in scenario number 1, a simple and compact test setup would be appreciated. Let's focus on the common diagnostic setup with a PC or laptop. We have our development tester, the vehicle, and in between the vehicle communication interface VCI. In many cases, this setup is beneficial, but it can be challenging in our previous test scenarios. We have a multi-component hardware setup. On the road, on a parking area, on a ship, we do not always have shelves or additional electric power supply. Using the development tester requires practice and knowledge about the diagnostic database, so it is not eligible to semi-skilled workers. The development tester also provides many functions and features, so there is still the risk of damaging the vehicle. The question is, can we find an optimized solution for our previous test scenarios? Yes, the solution is called autarkic testing without a PC or laptop. Here we have a smart VCI with a diagnostic engine that is connected to the OBD socket of the vehicle. The autarkic tester of Softing Automotive is called Winning 2000 PDX. Here PDX means Pocket Diagnostics. Via a VCI web configurator we can assign OTX scripts to the buttons F1, F2 and even the boot event. So we have an easy input. Also the output is very simple. A green or red LED tells us about the status of a test sequence. If more colors are needed, we can control the right LED via an OTX script. For those who are not familiar with OTX, let's focus on the following slides. OTX means Open Test Sequence Exchange Format. It's the ISO standard 13209, which describes diagnostic test sequences. It's a programming language that provides OTX core elements like assignments, variables, conditions, loops, and even parallel lanes. It also includes OTX extensions, which help us to create diagnostic communication channels, to get a list of valid flash sessions, or to use predefined user interfaces like dialogues. Here we see a script for flash programming, which has been created in Softing OTX.studio. We open the communication channel, we create a flash job based on a flash session, and then we execute the flash job. Just 3 steps are necessary to create a short script for flash programming. We select the ECU variant, we select the flash session, and then we execute the flash job. Of course, there is much more happening in the background, which is done by Softing OTX.studio for you. There is a standardized OTX runtime, which is also integrated in Winning 2000 PDX. How can we use Winning 2000 PDX in real life? The diagnostic expert programs the OTX scripts and configures the devices, and then the semi-skilled workers execute the diagnostic tasks, like flash programming or vehicle health state. Thus we can manage the entire vehicle fleet, on the road, on a parking area, on a ship. Let me highlight the benefits of Winning 2000 PDX. It is easy to use. It's a compact solution in pocket size, and it can still be used as a Wi-Fi VCI in the traditional diagnostic setup with a PC or laptop. Now, it's time to see the VCI web configurator in Winning 2000 PDX in action. Via a network connection to Winning 2000 PDX, we can open the VCI web configurator in the browser. Let's navigate to the administration of DTS projects. Here we can upload a DTS project that includes OTX projects and OTX scripts. Let's navigate to Settings, where we can assign OTX scripts to the buttons F1 and F2. We start with the configuration of button F1. The first drop-down list allows us to select the DTS project. The second drop-down list allows us to select the OTX script. We assign an OTX script that executes flash programming of an electronic control unit. The next step shows the configuration of button F2. We keep the DTS project but change the OTX script. This OTX script modifies the color of the right LED. We have finished the assignment of OTX scripts to the buttons F1 and F2. In this setup, Winning 2000 PDX is connected to Softing TCS device, our configurable diagnostic simulation. It can simulate the diagnostic communication of a real ECU or vehicle. Pressing the button F1 for 3 seconds starts the OTX script for flash programming. The left LED shows that many diagnostic services are being executed. The green color of the right LED tells us that the OTX script was finished successfully. Pressing the button F2 for 3 seconds starts the OTX script, which shows user-defined colors of the right LED. The colors can represent any status of a test sequence. That was the concept of autarkic testing with Winning 2000 PDX. Now, let's summarize our findings. We talked about the challenges of the common diagnostic setup with a PC or laptop. It's a multi-component hardware setup, and there is still the risk of damaging the vehicle. The solution is autarkic testing. Here we have a smart VCI with a diagnostic engine. It's a simple and compact setup. The realization of the autarkic tester is our product, Winning 2000 PDX, which can be used in isolated test locations, on the road, or in post-production scenarios. That was a short introduction into the concept of autarkic testing. If you are interested, check out our website, leave a comment below, or contact me directly. My name is Bernhard Rümpfel, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video.